Om Namo Venkatesaya. Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavathanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashanteye Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanideye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Tismarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchite Namastasmi Vishnave Prabha Vishnave Lakshmi Nata Samarambam Nate Amana Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Partaya Pradibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandatami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Namo Venkatesaya. My pranams everybody. So we have been seeing chapter 7 of the Bhagavad Gita, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, where yesterday we saw Bhagavan giving a solution to overcome the effects of Maya. He says, Devi Kesha Gunamai, Mama Maya Duratya, Mameva Ye Prapadyante, Maya Metam Tarantite. That means Bhagavan is saying this Maya is very, very difficult to cross over Duratya. It is made up of the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, and then it is coming from me, it is my Maya, and also it is Devi, that means it is divine. So, but then it's very difficult to cross over. So, only people who surrender to me, Mameva Ye Prapadyante, only people who surrender to me alone, they will be the people who will be able to cross over the samsara chakra. Then we talked about the Sharanagati Marga. The Sharanagati has got 5 limbs. Karpanyam, that is the ability of the person who is surrendering to understand that he is not competent or he doesn't have the capability to overcome this, and therefore that is Karpanyam. Then Drida Vishwasam, that means absolute confidence in the person to whom he is surrendering. Goptir Varanam, that means the ability of the person to protect the person, that is his competence as well as the ability to sustain him. And Anukula says Sankalpam, that means doing things which are conducive for this Saranagati to succeed. And then Anukula say Visarjanam, that means people which are contrary to the Saranagati Marga, those living aside those kind of activities. That's what is the 5 limbs of the Saranagati Marga. So let's move on to the next sloka number 15.
Namam dushkritino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha mayaya prahutajnanaha asuram bhavamashritaha.
So he is saying those are the type of people who will not surrender to me. Na prapadyante, that means they don't, na mam prapadyante, that means these people don't surrender to me. Who are the type of people? Tushkritinaha, people who do evil acts. All the people who do this, all the evil acts are called Tushkritinaha. That means miscreants. Tushkritinaha. Mudaha means unwise people. Though they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the ability to understand all these things, those people are called as Mudaha. Naradamaha. Adama means the lowest type of people. So we have the Naradamaha, Naramadhyamaha, Narottamaha. The 3 types of people. So that means, in fact, the Adama type of people is, even if I inflict some pain on me, I want to inflict pain on others. That is the type of people called Naradamaha. For example, a person was, meditating upon Lord. So the Bhagavan came into his presence. He said, what do you want? So before he could ask whatever it is, he said, whatever you ask for, your neighbor will get 2 times what you ask for. So that's what he said. So then this man said, thought about for a long time. He said, I should lose one of my eyesight. So even though inflicting pain on himself, that means then the other person will lose the vision in the two eyes, no? So that is called as Naradamaha. Even if I inflict pain on myself, I want to create pain on others. That's what is Naradamaha. Naramadhyamaha means live and let live. So let me be also enjoy and the other person also enjoy. That is nothing great about it. But then they are called Naramadhyamaha. Then Narottamaha, Uttama. Uttama is the type of person, even though he inflicts pain on himself, he wants other person to, benefit for the benefit of the other person. That person is called as Narottamaha. So Narottamaha, for example, when Bhagavan incarnated as this Vamana Murti, Bhagavan came in a very, very short form. Bhagavan is one who transcends this entire world. The world itself is his form. But then he took the form of a very short Brahmin boy. For the sake of what? For getting back this Indraloka from this Mahabali and give it back to Indra. He is the Lord of he is Sripati, he is Mahalakshmi's husband. The entire wealth is under his control, but then he reduced his position to such an extent that he begged Mahabali to give land measurable by 3 of his feet. So that is begging. Even though he's the lord of this entire universe, he came and then went as begging with a begging bowl. So that is called as Uttama. That means he has reduced his position for the sake of protecting or getting Indra. That's what, Aditi Devi asked for Bhagavan's help, and therefore he came to that. That is called as Uttama. That's why Handal says, Ongi Ulagananda Uttama. It means the person, the Mahavishnu, who came as a very small boy, and then started going to the place of Mahabali and then asking for a yachakam. That's what it is. So that's why he's called as Uttama. Onki Ulagananda Uttama. Another example is Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya went to, he wanted to know the meaning of this Charama Slokam. This Charama Slokam, and then this what do you call this? Ashtakshari Mantram, the inner meaning of that. Ashtakshari Mantram, we all know that, Pranava followed by Namo Narayana. So he went to, there's a person called Tirukoshtiyur Nambihal. He was said to be the expert on this meaning, so the Rahasya Atmam of this Ashtakshari Mantram, and therefore he went to, he was a sannyasi at that time, and then this Tirukoshtiyur Nambihal was a Grahastha. So he went from Srirangam to Tirukoshtiyur. So then that means he sent away 18 times back, trying to test the inner purity of Ramanujacharya. So finally, at the 18th time, he gave him this Rahasya Atmam and then told him that you cannot disclose this to anybody. If you disclose to anybody who doesn't deserve it, then you will go to hell. That was the injunction that the Tirukoshtiyur Nambihal told Ramanuja. So immediately he came out of this Acharya's palace. Then he went, even today you can find the Tirukoshtiyur temple. It is called Ashtanga Viman. You can go up to the top of this, the Viman. So he went to the top of the Viman and called all the people here. He called the people and said, I got a mantra. If you chant that mantra, then you will be able to reach moksha. So all thousands and thousands of people came on the ground, and then he taught, he gave this mantra, the Ashtakshari mantra, and then explained the meaning. And immediately some of the disciples of this Tirukoshtiyur Nambihal went back to him and told him, just now you gave this Upadesham to Ramanujacharya, you told him not to disclose to anybody who doesn't deserve it, but then he has gone and then disclosed it to all the people. Then he called him. So he called Ramanujacharya, he got angry. He said, then why did I told you all those things. Do you know the consequence of that? Yes, he said, I know that. I will go to heaven, you will go to hell. That's what you told me, and I sincerely believe that is what is true also. Then why did you do that? He said, it just doesn't matter if one person goes to hell, if 1,000 people can go to moksha. So that means immediately he hugged his disciple and said, Embaramanare. That means you are even greater than this, Bhagavan himself. So equivalent to Bhagavan himself, because he doesn't mind going to Naraka, but then he wanted all these thousands and thousands of people to go to moksha. That is what is called as Uttama. So that's what is called as Naradama. In this case, people who are Naradama, who want to inflict pain on others, is called Naradama. Those people will not surrender to Bhagavan. Naradama. Why? Because of Mayaya Apahrita Jnanaha. All their knowledge and then intelligence has been carried away by this Maya. We saw that in the previous sloka. Maya is the greatest thing to conquer in this world, and therefore their knowledge, their intellect being carried away by this, this Mayaya Apahrita Jnana. That means the Maya is completely has taken away their, this intellect. Asuram Bhabam Masta. Asuram means the demonic tendencies. Demonic tendency, we saw that, inflicting pain on others, then always enjoying the sadness, and then this hopefulnesses of others. All these are all Asuram Bhav. We are going to talk about that in chapter 16 also in the Bhagavad Gita. Daivi, that is the godly qualities as well as the demonic qualities. So Asuram Bhava must do. So these people, they have got this, the Asuram. That means all these demonic qualities, they are inside in them. And therefore, because of that, they are not able to surrender to me. So these type of people will never surrender to Bhagavan is saying. Dushkridina, people are doing evil acts. People who are the Naradamaha, that means worst type of the human beings. Then Mudaha, people don't have knowledge. Their knowledge being carried away, intellect being carried away by this Maya. They're completely sucked into this Maya. And then all these demonic tendencies, these people have all these things. These type of people, na mam prapadyante. These people will never surrender to me. That's what Bhagavan is saying. So with this, he's concluding the chapter on this Maya. He's going to different topics. Let's move on to sloka number 16.
Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritinarjuna arto jignasurartharthi jnani cha bharatarshava.
So Bhagavan is talking four types of his devotees. He says Bharata Rishabha. Saw that Bharata, and came in the clan of this Bharata. Rishabha, you're like a bull in that the Bharata clan. So Bharata Rishabha. Sukritinaha, We saw the earlier sloka, we saw dushkritina. Dushkritina means people are doing evil acts. Sukritina, people who do good acts. People are good natured people. So sukritana, these 4 types of people. Chaturvida. Chaturvida means 4 types, 4 ways. Vajantema. So these people worship me in 4 forms. So that means, yes, all these good people who worship me in 4 types of form. Bhajantema, janaha. Janaha, all these 4 types of janaha, sukritana, Arjuna, oh Arjuna. There are 4, the good people, they worship me in 4 form, 4 types of ways they are worshipping to me, because they want 4 types of, the results. That's what they are wanting from me. And then what are they? Artaha, Jignasuhu, Arthati, Jnani. These are the 4 types of devotees. First, Artaha. Artaha means people who are in deep problems. They've got all sorts of problems. They're not able to come out of the problems. And therefore, they're looking to me for their help. So they are surrendered to me for overcoming their problems. Artaha means in deep problems. In fact, in Vishnu Sahasranam, Artho Vishana Ziracha Bitaha. So that sloka also, Artha means people are in deep problems. Jignasuhu, Jnatum Ichuhu. That means people are wanting to know more knowledge. They are inquisitive. They want to know what is this, what is that, what is Vedanta, what is Karma Kanta, what is Sharanagati, what is Bhagavad Gita, all those. So they are all inquisitive to know more about more knowledge, about more and more knowledge. Those type of people are called Jignasu. Not that they have started practicing, but at least they have got more quest for knowledge. That is what is called as Jignasu. Artharthi. Artha means wealth. Arthi means who is looking for wealth. So that means people are wanting wealth. So they are not happy with what they are in their current position. So they want more wealth. So they are looking to me for more wealth. Artharthi. Jnani. Jnani means the person who has realized. That means the Jignasu is different from Jnani. Jignasu is only seeking knowledge, but the Jnani is who has already got the knowledge and has practiced it and is already residing in that particular Jivatmic knowledge, Jivatma Paramatma knowledge, and therefore that person is called as Jnani. So there are 4 types of devotees. I have got 4 types of devotees. Who are they? Chaturvida, Bhajante Jana, Sukrita. All these good people who are devoted to me, they have 4 types of, they seek 4 things from me. One is Artha, the person who wants to get all the problems removed, and therefore he is worshipping me. Jignasu, people who wants to know more about the knowledge on this, the Paramatmik, Vedanta, and all sorts of knowledge. Is the person who is seeking more knowledge. Jignasu. Artharthi, who wants more wealth from me. So he is not happy with the current situation. He is in a poor condition. He wants more and more wealth, and therefore he is called as Artharthi. Jnani, the person who is already established in this Jivatmik knowledge and Paramatmik knowledge, and that person is also worshipping me. So that person is called as Jnani. So these are the 4 types of people that I have. Let's move on to the next sloka.
Tesham jnani nityayuktaha ekabhaktir vishishyate priyo hi jnani notyartham aham sacha mama priyaha.
So he is glorifying the person, the knowledge of the 4 devotees. He is glorifying the 4th type, which is the Jnani. Tesham, among them, Jnani Nitya Yuktaha, that Jnani who is ever united with me. Nitya means always, Yukta means united. He is ever united with me, that Jnani. Eka Bhaktir Visishyate. He has got only one thing, which is that Bhakti towards me. He doesn't want anything else. He is only looking for Bhakti towards me. Like Andal says, so even if you give hundreds of births, it doesn't matter. But on all this births, we must be associated with you. That's all Andal is saying. Similarly, he's got Ekta Bhakti. He's looking for only one thing, which is that Bhakti. That is love and affection for me. Special Visishate. Because of that, he's like a unique person. So because he's seeking nothing other than my Bhakti, Ananyas Chintayam Tamam Ejana Paripasti. That's what Bhagavan also says in the chapter 4. Chapter 9 is going to talk about. That's what it is. So he's got this. He has got no other purpose in life other than the Bhakti, and because of that, he is special to me. So Priyaha Jnaninaha. So he is very close to me. Priya means I like him very much. Priyohi Jnanina. I like all these Jnanis. Atyartam. Highly. I have great and high love and respect for these people. Priyohi Jnanino Atyartam. Aham Sacha Mama Priya. That means I am. Both of it is mutual. He is very dear to me and I am dear to him. So that means both are very, very mutual. That is, Jnani considers Bhagavan to be the greatest wealth, and Bhagavan considers Jnani to be his greatest wealth. That's what Bhagavan says. So in this case, he's of the 4 devotees, Artho, Jignasu, Artharthi, Jnani. He's saying the Jnani is the greatest, very close to me, because he's ever united with me. So the Jnani is Nityayukta. He's ever united in my thought always. and then he is looking for only bhakti, he is looking for only love and affection to me, and because of that he stands as a very special person to me. And then he is highly, I love him to a very great extent. He's very, I'm very dear to him, and he is very dear to both of us. Like the mother and the child. The child is very dear. The child is very much, at least in the initial days, the child is very close to the mother. More than the father. Most of the houses, you find that the child is very close to the mother. So the mother is also very close to the child. So like that, Bhagavan says, the Jnani and me are each one loving each other very much. Or each of us is dependent on the other. So each of us, nobody wants, I don't want to get separated from my devotees, and my devotees doesn't want to get separated from me. So such is the kind of closeness that me and the Jnani have that. And so he's very close to me, and I'm also very close to him. That's what Bhagavan says. So we'll continue the discussion on Saturday, because I think tomorrow we'll have this guided meditation in the morning. So get prepared so that you sit in a floor along with maybe on a what you call wooden plank or a good cloth. So keep ready. So we'll have the guided discussion tomorrow. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Krishna 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 Krishna